It's a Saturday morning in Lagos and another busy day at the boxing gym. Gym member Aisha has arrived in time to begin her regular routine. Just like everyone else here, she has her motivations.
So I literally went from being a couch potato to running my first half marathon, and since then just been trying to push the limits. Decided to hike Kilimanjaro, and I needed something to push me to do that. And so I just signed up at Elitebox to kind of push the envelope, and I've been here since. And I got to the top of the mountain as well.
No one understands the push Aisha needed to summit the world's tallest freestanding mountain as much as her trainer and the founder of Elitebox Gym, Reha Giwa Orsagi. It's an understanding he crafted a business idea and lifestyle around.
If the analogy is the fitness market is a human being, it would have just been born, I would say, when I started it. And that was, 2016 or a couple of years back, right? And today is probably just a toddler, and everything is relative. So I'm comparing this human being, the fitness industry in Nigeria, to the human being of the fitness industry in some parts of the West. They are adults, right? And we are just toddlers at the moment. But when I did start, brand new, fresh baby, that's what it was, right? So there weren't many options in terms of just training. I'm not even talking about boxing. With boxing, there were no options whatsoever. I'm talking about be it yoga, be it cycling, or just general fitness, limited options, right? So now, what I'm learning and what I'm seeing is we do have additional options. So you can do a little bit of yoga, you can do a little bit of resistance training or cycling and things along those lines. But of course, with boxing, we're still, I suppose, the dominant force when it comes to that particular offering, right? The benefits are unlimited when it comes to the physical side and the cognitive and the mental side as well. It's a weight-making sport, meaning that in order to compete, and you don't have to compete to do boxing, but to understand the sport, in order to compete, you need to be in a particular weight category. That's why you have the heavyweights, the Tyson Furies, Anthony Joshua, they're heavyweights, and then you have the Floyd Mayweathers, they're welterweights, slightly lower weights, right? So with that knowledge, boxing is one of the best sports in terms of understanding how to make weight, any particular weight, in an intelligent manner.
Globally, gym chains and health clubs are thriving businesses with an increase in market size that exceeded $96 billion in 2019. The business of fitness has grown in leaps and bounds over time, with more health-conscious individuals purchasing gym memberships. But personal training services are just as popular. Professional bodybuilding athlete, supplements merchant and personal trainer Adebola Sadiq can relate to the growing demand within the Nigerian market. A former flight attendant who subsequently pursued bodybuilding in response to poor lifestyle choices that took a toll on her well-being, Adebola now helps her clients achieve their fitness goals.
A healthy body cannot be bought. You cannot buy a healthy body at the end of the day. I was not sleeping well, I was feeling bloated. My body talked to me, it was talking to me. So it was up to me to ignore it or to do something about it. So I decided to do something. I hired a coach that was knowledgeable, that had certificate, that know what he was doing. After 3 months, I saw my body changing. And then I say, oh, it really works. Like if you put the work to it, you go to the gym, you be careful of what you eat, you sleep well, drink your water, it works, your body can change. So I didn't want to go back to my old habits. So that's why I say, I'm sure there is something where you can showcase your achievement, showcase where you're coming from being fat to fit, or like that. So this is when I discovered bodybuilding. One of my friends told me about bodybuilding.
So of course, there's some misconceptions out there about supplements. Some people think it's steroids. How would you correct that impression out there?
What I would say when you want to start taking supplement, for example, just do your research, check the review, what they say about this brand, what are the composition. For example, for my supplement store, all our products are vegan friendly. They are from plant extract. There is no chemical, no side effects. And like we say, supplement is a supplement, is a nutrient that you need in your body that now, because maybe of age or maybe because you are never take anything, so you have less of that. For example, zinc or collagen, you have less of it in your body. It's now where the supplement play a big role to boost back up, so you have a better sleep pattern, you don't feel tired, your skin feel better, your eyes as well feel better. You don't get tired as well when you go to the gym. When you come to the gym, the next day you can come back again to the gym. So that's the work of the supplement. Allez, back up. That's 3. Good. Slow.
But with a growing appetite for better lifestyle choices comes some challenges within the industry.
The lack of support for sports and health and wellness in general. I think that needs to be addressed in terms of systemically with regards to the government finding ways to support private companies or even doing it themselves and having that kind of like private-public partnership set up, right? It will go a long way, because the reason I bring that up is during COVID, as you know, and I'm sure as you can guess, we got absolutely no support during that time. So the fact that we're still here, a lot of people are giving me a pat on the back and like, honestly, you need to really take stock of that, because it was not easy. We had to shut down. So, how are you taking care of the place during X amount of months?
But behavioral patterns and poor sensitization also contributes to some of the industry's setbacks. With prevalent sedentary lifestyles across sub-Saharan Africa, some populations grapple with new urban convenience. Excessive screen time and traffic congestion plays a role in the Nigerian market's consumption patterns.
This is a massive market, people who just don't prioritize health. So now we provide a service which is evidence-based, science-backed, in terms of how to get someone off the couch from A and walk them through all the way to Z to a better health setup individually for themselves, and hopefully cascades to their own community as well.
Nutrition is an imperative component of the fitness lifestyle, and this has opened a huge market opportunity for healthy diet entrepreneurs such as Made Adeboye, who discovered a gap in the market 11 years ago when she started catering homemade meals to colleagues at the office.
Whatever meal I made always came with a side of salad. But then some days I would make 10, let's say I'd make 10 plates of jollof rice. I'll be left with 8 plates of jollof rice and all the salads gone. So I'm like, okay, so why stress making jollof rice when everybody's making jollof rice? At that time, nobody was making salads, like to go. If you needed a salad, you had to go to a proper restaurant or a hotel to get a salad. So I said, seems like there's an opening in the market, and this is what people want. So I ditched the food and just stuck with the salads, introduced juices, sandwiches, and then that's how Green Greenhouse became. There's been a huge surge because now there's not just, we're not the only ones in the market. There's so many other people doing healthy foods for people because there's the market. There people are making different, better choices. So instead of going to a fast food, the regular fast food, you come to one of the salad bars because there it's also fast, but then healthier fast food.
Is this one of your best sellers, would you say?
This is the best seller. This is the best seller. The others are just, they just support, but right. This is the best seller. This is what everybody wants. I know kids also, it's good for children. Like when you start weaning kids from 6 months, this is good for them. So we have a lot of mothers buying. We have people who buy for themselves. So it covers a wide range of people. People love the couscous. And then this is bulgur wheat. This is potato porridge. This is a stir-fry pasta, brown pasta. Lagos is fast-paced. A lot of people don't have time to sit at home and cook and make stuff. They rather just pick up food, where they can. And then because there's that option, it makes it easier for everybody to join the bandwagon.
Recreational dance is another form of fitness gaining increasing popularity. A fact that dance instructor Buddy Ageda can attest to, having hosted salsa classes in Nigeria since 2002. I've come to observe one of his Abuja classes.
For people that don't like going to gym and want to stay fit, my first recommendation is dancing. And guess what? You don't necessarily always have to go to the studio to dance. You can join any dance and afterlife class in a restaurant. Where you just come after work, relax, get a drink, something light, get up on your feet and you start dancing. Meaning you can have exercise every day just by dancing. Since it's something I love to do and I saw the impact it had on me and the people around me, and I was like, why not turn dance into business? Hence what you now have as Mr. Body Salsa and of course my company Dance and Afterlife. It's hard to be sad and dance. It's hard to dance with your problems. As soon as you listen to any music and your body starts moving to the rhythm of the music, happiness just comes from nowhere. So dance is happiness to me, is the word I can use to describe dance. The class is free for everybody. All you need to do is patronize the bar, order a meal, order a drink, and enjoy free class in any of our locations in Lagos and Abuja. However, if you want to do private classes, you then pay for those classes.
Fellow dance instructor Slim Ikonta, dance company Body Language hosts a variety of classes for beginners and enthusiasts across Lagos.
When people hear fitness, they only think about the body, but there's the mental fitness, the emotional fitness. When you dance, your body secretes endorphins. It makes you happy. But most people come to dance just for the fun of it. They don't think about the fitness. The fitness is like a byproduct. And in case you didn't know, dancing salsa for like 15 minutes is equivalent to walking 1 mile. There are a bunch of people who come in here for the fitness aspect, but that's not the majority. A lot of people want to come in here because they want to loosen up. And then I guess half of the people here just want to dance and have fun. They don't think about it. But whatever your reasons are for coming to dance, some measure of fitness is a byproduct. So there are two things we say in Body Language. One is we love teaching. Every day of my life, I encounter people that say they can't dance at all. And that's fine. And the question I ask them every day is, you can't dance, that's okay, but can you learn? The most important person is the newcomer. The older dancers were already addicted to salsa. You don't need to win them, just keep them. So the most important person is the person who came today. We're all over you today, picking you up and throwing you to the dance floor. The lesson we teach is a smaller version of what we'll teach at the studio. Where lessons are a little more intense, syllabus is defined and all that. So social dance session, just walk in. Just have fun.
We have monthly offerings for individuals who would just like to come at any time of the day and just utilize or jump into any class. We have classes all day, right? So you can either pay monthly or you can pay for a year in advance or 2 years in advance, entirely up to you. But we have those offerings, right? And then we also have offerings for people who just do drop-ins. So you might have a job whereby you're traveling quite frequently, you don't have that consistency in one particular place, so you can come just pay for a drop-in, no issues whatsoever. We have that.
Me being a professional athlete, being a nutritionist, because I provide as well a nutrition plan. We go by package for 12 sessions, 200 to 250 for Nigeria, knowing that abroad is even more.
Whether you eating right, racing the treadmill, punching above your weight, or simply dancing your way into form, Nigeria's fitness industry is taking giant strides with promise to meet each individual at the point of their potential lifestyle needs. Abby Olawi for Arise News.